Hey y'all, it's your girl Breezy, and you know I love to run my mouth. So as we get all into this Diddy stuff, it was shared that on that first day of testimony, when they started talking about acts that were being performed by the father of the children, so Diddy's children hearing him performing certain acts, the daughters left the courtroom. Before we get into that, make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can always be notified when your girl comes to run a mouth. Make sure that you add your comments down below. I want to hear what you got to say. Be sure to like it and share it so you can share the yapping with someone else. Now, why were they there? Why were they there? I understand supporting their father. I understand being present. We're here. We're united. Why were they there? There's no reason that those children needed to be in that courtroom. I find it despicable, deplorable, all of the words. Any other word to describe just how bad it was. They should not have been there. I want to know, what did he have to say? Like, did he know they was coming? Did he give them instruction not to come? Because you know what you're being accused of. You know what is going to be discussed out the gate when it comes to this trial. Why would you have the children now? And then your grandmama sitting up there, Grandmama Janice, and that's why I feel like what they said about her might be partly true. Because if you didn't have no concern about the appropriateness of those kids, yes, kids, those girls just turned 18. Why was it okay for them to be there? They said, Grandma Janice, that you had Sean, before he was Diddy, had him around inappropriate things in brothels and around, women of the night and people selling, certain things, illegal substances, etc. So you ain't see nothing wrong with them being in the court. Which lets me know y'all all got a warped mind on how y'all see things, because where is these big brothers who are in their mid-20s? Is Quincy near 30? Why would y'all think it was okay for them girls to be there? Y'all should have been fighting them tooth and nail. No, you can't come in here. No, you cannot come in here. No, 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 no. Why we weren't hitting them with Destiny's Child? No, 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 no. And I'm not saying yes, 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 yes. That was so inappropriate. And I also wonder, how do those girls feel? Like, did they end up regretting going? Because it's like, I know what y'all accusing my dad of. I love my dad. He's an awesome father to us. And I know what things are being said on social media. So I'm going to come and stand by him here in court. I wonder if there's a then regret when you hear things like your father was pleasuring himself while he was in a room watching his girlfriend have intercourse with another man. Not only another man, an escort that was hired from Craigslist. You have to feel like, who is this man? And then I wonder if in there, because I'm thinking from my perspective, if I have this because, parents, we look at them in a certain way. So, I'm sure he's yelled at them before, chastised them, punished them, admonished them for different things that they've done because of behaviors and stuff like that. Maybe giving them a hard time when it comes to boys, etc. So you feel like, oh, my dad, but they still had a good view of him, I would think. And then to come to this, do you now see him as a monster? Do you now be like, dang, did my daddy do that? What they said he did? Now, yes, everybody saw the Cassie video and what that looked like, which Cassie shared that was her trying to get away from one of those freak-offs. But do you say, dang, what more is there? Because there's video from this, and he beat that girl down, slung her like a rag doll. What would have been going behind closed doors? Are the things these people saying true about my father? And like, what what harsh of a reality is that to have to deal with when your mom is gone, your dad is all you have had, and now he's in essence gone because he's locked up, and now my image of him is being tarnished. I I really, my heart goes out to those girls because that's a horrible realization to have to come to at such a young age. Like, we all end up coming to realizations about our parents at one point in time, but this is just one that I just feel so bad for them that they had to. But I'm mad at Diddy, I'm mad at Janice, and I'm mad at any other adult in their life that allowed that to happen. Kimora, where was you at? Why you ain't come snatch them up and say, no ma'am, y'all coming with me. I'm taking you across the country. Y'all not even going to that trial. Where are the people? Where are the true adults to take control and put their foot down in this situation? Because that's what was needed, in my opinion. That is what was needed. And I think that is horrible, horrible, horrible that those kids were in that courtroom. Horrible. All right, y'all. That's all I had to say about that. Thank y'all for coming to listen to me run my mouth. Let me know what you think about the girls being in the courtroom, them getting up after hearing certain details. Do you think they should have been there? Do you agree with me that somebody needed to have put their foot down and kept them out of that courtroom at all costs? And are you keeping up with the Diddy court stuff at all? Like any of the testimony, any of these pieces and stuff that comes out on social media, are you following? All right, y'all. Make sure that you like, comment, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified the next time I come to run my mouth.